Hello, everyone.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a second down throw for Winston. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
And sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From the 50, Newton. Oh, fighting off the defender. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Benjamin with it over the middle. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg Olsen, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish tight matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover it.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Rolling to his left. Caught left side by Funchess. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Again, it's Stewart on second and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Jameis to throw it. Evans has it left side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Winston now from the 50. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Winston. It's caught, Humphries. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there, as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A final shot before the break. Newton eluding the pressure right. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
it certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half.
The ball comes out. Room to run past midfield.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Charles Johnson stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Winston from the gun on third down. Complete, he finds Brate. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run here with Sims. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Jameis on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game,
Cam Newton all alone. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself.
And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Stewart on first down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Hooked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over.